Hey guys, Dominique with Canine Corporation. So let me discuss a waiting list. For years, I would never do a waiting list. Never even remotely thought about doing a waiting list until COVID hit. And when COVID hit, dogs were selling so fast. I mean, you post them online, they were selling within less than 10 minutes. A whole litter in less than 10 minutes, just gone. So I started doing a waiting list. I had a long standing line of clients that have purchased their dogs through me, so I started the waiting list, but I did a prepaid deposit waiting list. So the premise behind the prepaid deposit waiting list is that they're putting their deposit down just like they were if they were actually purchasing the puppy. So whatever that price was, they were putting that price down in advance and then telling me exactly what it was they were looking for. So they can tell me boy, girl, color, size, breeding, show, pet, everything that they wanted. They can give me a specific characteristic of the puppy, just down to the very nitty gritty details of what it is they're looking for. And I would have a spreadsheet of all of this information, and they pay the deposit. The reason for the deposit on our side, the reason that the deposit is necessary, and you don't just do a free waiting list per se. I keep saying, sorry, hate to keep using per se, but the reason that you don't want just a standard waiting list where anybody can get on it, what would happen is you would spend hours calling people who said, put me on your waiting list. And they've changed their mind, they've bought another puppy, they've done other things, and you have wasted all of that time. When the money is on the prepaid deposit waiting list, this is what I suggest. Do it as you please, but this is what I suggest. If it's on the waiting list, it is refundable. So that's why people were willing to, jump on that and go ahead and do that, was because if the deposit's refundable, you find another dog before I have exactly what it is that you've asked for, then you just call me, I send the money straight back. No hassle. It doesn't matter what the reason is. You want your money back, you get your money back, as long as it's just the deposit and we haven't discussed a specific dog. Once you have exactly what it is they want, you're starting the transaction. It's never, well, you said you wanted this one and I have it and you have to take this one I have. That's not how it works. So when it's up and it's their turn on the waiting list, you'll provide them with all the information, the male, the female pictures, everything that they want, and then they get the choice of whether they take it or pass it. If they pass it, their name stays on the waiting list for the next one that's available. You don't ever want to seem shady. It needs to be a helpful tool for the sale process for both you and for them, but it never needs to be something shady that you're trying to take advantage of them. So that's how my waiting list works.